In October 2005, a sweet smell drifted across Manhattan. It smelled exactly like maple syrup. Nobody knew where it came from. It kept coming back for 4 years. People called the city's emergency hotline. Some thought it was a gas leak. Some thought it was an attack. The police, the fire department, even the Coast Guard got involved. In 2009, the mayor of New York held a press conference to reveal the answer. The smell wasn't coming from a bakery. It wasn't coming from a factory accident. It was coming from a flavor factory in New Jersey, one of hundreds most people have never heard of. Inside, workers were processing a seed called fenugreek, extracting a single molecule. That molecule is so powerful, humans can detect it at 0.02 parts per million. One drop of it diluted into an Olympic swimming pool would still smell like maple syrup to you. An entire city for 4 years was smelling a flavor that had nothing to do with syrup at all. And here's the part that should bother you. That factory wasn't an accident. It's part of an industry most people don't know exists. Between two towns in New Jersey sits a stretch of highway flavor chemists quietly call Flavor Alley. Roughly 2/3 of every artificial flavor sold in America is made in that single corridor. There are only about 500 professional flavorists in the entire world. Almost every one of them has signed something you've never heard of, a lifetime confidentiality agreement. They are legally forbidden from ever telling you what's inside your food. But that's only the surface. Because the flavor you taste when you bite into candy or drink soda was never actually extracted from the fruit on the label. Take grape flavor, the candy kind, the one that tastes nothing like an actual grape. In 1880, an American chemist created that flavor from a wild grape variety called Concord. Almost nobody eats Concord grapes anymore, but the flavor built from them became grape itself. An entire generation grew up learning what grape tastes like from a grape that mostly disappeared. This isn't an accident, it's a discipline. In 1908, a Japanese chemist named Kikunae Ikeda isolated a taste humans hadn't named yet. He called it umami, savory, deep. Impossible to describe using the 4 tastes people already knew. Within a decade, his discovery became a chemical, MSG. And within a century, it became hidden in almost everything you eat. Food companies learned something from this. Flavor could be engineered, separated completely from the food itself. So they built labs. Thousands of small glass bottles, each one a single flavor note. A flavorist doesn't cook. They compose, mixing dozens of these notes until they build something your brain reads as real. 90% of packaged food in an American grocery store contains something built this way. You are not eating strawberry. You are eating a signal your brain has been trained to interpret as strawberry, and your brain doesn't actually mind, it can't tell the difference, and that's exactly the point. Here's what nobody tells you about that. The more precisely a flavor is engineered, the more intensely your brain craves it, far beyond what real food ever triggered. Natural strawberries never taste exactly the same twice. Engineered strawberry flavor tastes identical every single time. Your brain evolved to trust consistency as a signal of safety and abundance. So an engineered flavor doesn't just taste good. It taps directly into a reward system built for scarcity in a world of infinite supply. We didn't just recreate taste. We reverse engineered your craving and now sell it back to you, bottle by bottle, molecule by molecule. The maple syrup smell over Manhattan wasn't an accident, and it wasn't dangerous. It was just one small leak from an industry that spends every day trying to leak into you. Next time something tastes exactly right, a little too right, that's not an accident. Somewhere in New Jersey, someone built that feeling for you on purpose and signed a paper promising never to tell you how.